One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. On the run from inside his own 5. The Gators offense comes onto the field first today. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Zings it complete to the right. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
They'll ride the hot hand. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. Promising start to that drive sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. So Minnesota's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. That's caught. It's Tracy. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Got a man. It's Taylor. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hansen. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for room. It's Ball. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
And the Gators come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Makes the catch. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
He'll do it himself. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Gators move the chains on the designed run for the quarterback, another facet to this offense.
Yeah, and so many things to defend. You think about the Gators, you think about speed out wide, you think about speed and playmakers at running back, and now you throw the quarterback into the mix, and I think that's when you've seen them have the most success in the recent history, just a guy at the quarterback spot that can absolutely hurt you.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Touch pass on the run. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. He wants to throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
I like the idea of calling a screen there on third down, but give the defense tons of credit. Making the tackle and now giving themselves a chance to get off the field.
The Gators come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick completion on the out. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Near the 4-yard line. 1st and goal, Florida.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to get locked into the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line.
Offside defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
All right, this offense just keeps trying to pound the ball into the end zone down tight, but the defense, they're very, very physical. So I think you got to think about either a perimeter run, a potential run-pass option, or let your quarterback try to go make a play thrown.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. And the sack all the way back back at the 5.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, that's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Oh, he's got a chance. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Powers through the defender. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Might as well stick with him. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
The Gators are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Dropping back, it's Glagway. He lobs one high down the left side. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Returns it inside the 30 to the 29, and after the interception, they'll try to cash it in with a score.
You got to be so careful, too, Dave, because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly, and I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage, too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
The give to the back. Runs through the tackle.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
The Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Off play action on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Sturdivant. The Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a crease, it's Ball. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that 1st down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
Give to the running back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. He's trying to get it in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll move the tight end. He'll keep it himself. Oh, a lot of space. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense.
Looking to take a shot. Makes the grab at the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. Took a shot as he threw.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
And the Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Minneapolis when that town is buzzing as it is today. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Huntington Bank Stadium.
The Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Reads it, fires complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Might as well give it to him again. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. The Golden Gophers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. That'll cut the lead to 13.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
And the Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quickly out to the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
To the air, it's Lagway. Pucks it out of the air. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Livingston. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Second down coming up. Leaves it with the back. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards. Stopped at the 23. The Gators really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Wilson. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and fortunately ended up losing yards.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Snagged in the middle. It's Sturdivant. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Finds his tight end. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And that's why quarterbacks take their offensive lines out for all-you-can-eat wings. Clean pocket, able to step up, scan the entire field, and pick the open receiver.
And the Golden Gophers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to keep it in the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. Pressure coming. And he's snowed under.
And you can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the catch, it's Taylor. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
You know good and well the quarterback wanted to push the ball down the field, wanted to throw for the 1st down, couldn't do it because the defense had taken it away. He did the right thing, didn't turn it over, dumped it off to his running back. His running back got some positive yards, but guess what? Now it's decision time. It's 4th down.
Going for the marker on the ground. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the 1st down, no matter what. If I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
The Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. Got his man down the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Caught in the backfield. It's Wilson.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
And the Gators will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Using the quick game. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This offense is going to have to get more aggressive. Like, they can't take many more shots short down the field and not getting gains. They've got to keep their foot on the gas. They've got to take some shots, work the middle of the field, but make some big plays down a couple possessions.
Shotgun snap on third down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Going for 6. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Man, diving catches always look sweet, but they look even sweeter when it's for a touchdown. That's shades of Desmond Howard back in the day, winning a Heisman Trophy and making catches against Notre Dame. That was unbelievable.
up to add another. Splits those uprights right in half. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. To the air. It's Lagway. Hauls it in. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee.